Hey guys, today we're going to be making a dumb deck, because why not? So, Kashtira is pretty playable with other decks, actually, somewhat. Well, other, like, cards, aside from just their archetype cards, which is interesting. Wait, I have 3 Fenrir? Oh, that's sad. But, whatever. So, one thing that's worth noticing about Kashtira monsters are clearly that they're all psychics. I wonder why that might be, Could be any particular reason. And if we look at Diablosis, Diablosis is art, and then we look at Shangri-Ira, the color scheme, looks pretty similar. I wonder why that is. Could be any reason. Well, anyways, let's go here, here, and then we'll just grab our Kashtira cards. Boom, Rise Heart, and then we have Unicorn. Let's grab Unicorn as well. Do we care about Ogre? I mean, I don't really care about Ogre. We'll just put in one copy of Birth. And then we have preparations here. So, would we? Should we? Yeah, we should, because it's more fun that way, actually. Yeah. So I'll just change the ratios later. But, yeah, let's try playing this with maybe some Therion. So what's pretty interesting, of course, is that Therion is a main deck, primarily strategy, and we have Therion yugioh. So this is pretty close to what we would want. We're a little bit short what we would want to do, I guess. So, of course, there are no plants or anything. They're all, like, psychic aside from Rice Heart. So, the logical answer to making Therion with Kashtira work. So, of course, Therion Kashtira. Yes. Kashtira. Kashtira. Yep. The logical way to make this work is, well, we're going to throw in P.u.n.k because, yes. And we'll throw in a copy of Blind because it's a 7. And this is also a warrior, so probably works. And we can do some XYZ summoning with our Therion monsters as well, potentially. So we'll just go, like, I don't know, this. One copy, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Depends on the ratios. And then we'll go, like... Actually, I want to run the foil one. Oh. Anyway. We'll throw in one Arguro system because I like that. And since we already put in these guys, it does not hurt to put in a regular. Might as well put in irregular. This is destroy all cards your opponent controls, because why not? Sounds like a fun time. And of course, we do want copies of Therion yugioh. And let's see, what was that card called? 7-star, I believe. Sacred Sword of 7 Stars. Banish a level 7 monster from your hand or face of field. Draw 2 cards. Well, we should run either 3 or 2 of these. I guess 2 is probably more reasonable. And this doesn't lock you into anything, so we're good with that. And maybe we want copies of Trade-In. And we'll do, like, 3 copies of Trade-In, actually. That might be more valuable than, like, Endless Engine Arguro System. Well, whatever. Then we'll just add in the P.u.n.k stuff, and we'll figure it out from there. So, P.u.n.k. Okay. I wish this was, like, discard rather than banish. Then I could also run, like, Destrudo, and then I could go Ancient Fairy Dragon. And being able to go Ancient Fairy Dragon would have been nice, I guess, but it is what it is, I guess. So we'll go 2 Xiamen. We'll go 3 of these, 1 of those, I guess, maybe. And one of these. And that will help us out in the long run. And then we should probably go Diablantis, the Menacing Mantis. Well, I can't spell that. Menacing Mantis. So this can send a plant monster from our deck to the graveyard. And that's awesome. So we also have a bunch of like spells we can set. So I think it would be pretty funny if we ran a different guy as well, but whatever. Let's just put in Psychic End Punisher because Psychic End Punisher is just good in general. And I don't think we need anything else for like 7s, so we're vibing with these guys. And then let's see. Rank 8s, we should probably play at least one. That'll make it more fun. So we'll go Dingirsu. And then following Dingirsu, what else do we want? Let's see. We're pretty good here. So let's grab Emergency Teleport as well. E-Tele. Forgot about the E-Tele. So we can change the ratios around a bit. Like most notably, we can just remove 1 copy of Rice Art, and that'll help a little bit. I don't think we need like that many copies of Rice Art personally. Is Rice Art even that good? Yeah, actually, yeah, it's pretty good. So we probably want it. And I don't want to like mill my deck or anything, so that's a vibe. Sacred Sword is probably not that good, so we can probably drop that down to 1 actually, and we're probably fine. So, aside from this, we might want like, I don't know, Zeus or something. Zeus is always good, so we'll just grab a Zeus real quick. And then we have, at minimum, this. So, what was the thing I wanted? Right. So, this will be able to turn itself into a tuner if I want. And, of course, that allows me to know we're not summoning Bish Balkan, alright? We're going to go ahead and summon just Crystal Wing, I guess. And we're going to do that by having Ulta Maya Tzolk'in. Hey, I actually have both of these for some reason. Lit. So it's by sending 2 level 5 or higher monsters you control with the same level to the graveyard, 1 tuner and 1 non-tuner. Which is pretty doable, I guess. It'll happen, I guess, right? So the idea that I'm thinking of is just to go like, if I have my punk stuff, I can go ahead and summon Diabolantis, and then we can summon back like Foxy Toon or whatever, and then we can grab Ultimaya Tzolk'in, and that's great. Or we can even go ahead and make a rank 8 as well, which actually brings Sargus on board. You know, we can do Sargus potentially. Once I figure out how to spell Sargus. There we go, Sargus. And this allows us just to grab a Therion card, so we can actually even do like special summon Diabolantis, sending Therion Lilyboria, and then we make Sargus to grab our Therion Discoloseum, and that allows us to just grab whatever we want. Like, we can actually, yeah, because of this, we'll throw in Therion Cross. Because we have the opportunity to actually search it now. So we can do, like, add Therion Regulus, sending Therion Lilyboria, and grab Therion Cross, or Therion Charge. It doesn't really matter which one we grab, I guess. So we can grab one of those as well now, which I am definitely a fan of. And that's pretty simple. And I just need to really quickly read what this says. When a spell trap is set on your field. So Therion Discoloseum actually counts, and of course we have a good amount of stuff we can set, like with our trade-ins, with our Therion Cross, Kashtira Preparations, Kashtira Birth. And since we're running 7s, we also have the option of Baron. And then we'll just go round out with like copies of Ash Blossom, and then we'll do Called By, because you gotta, right? And because of that, we actually can bump down some of these cards, and maybe we don't need as many copies of Trade-in. But I guess we'll change it up a bit. If we focus more on the punk stuff, it allows us to do some fun stuff, I guess. So we have Fenrir, we can just banish Fenrir, draw 2, right? Yeah. Or we can banish it from field if we want. It doesn't really matter though. We have trade in as well. So since we have trade in, we can also just activate Therion P.u.n.k straight up as well. So I guess I would probably try for one of these options. I'm not sure which one's better. We can start with Fenrir, or we can start with Unicorn. I guess starting with Unicorn's better, so we special summon Unicorn, adding our copy of Birth, and we'll just keep Birth in hand for now. So then we will go ahead and activate. We can start with either Therion P.u.n.k or Fenrir. It's safer to start with P.u.n.k, but we can high roll better if we start with Sacred Sword, so we'll banish Fenrir, right? Can we summon back a banished Fenrir? I need to check, actually. If we can, then it was completely worth it. Okay. So where is the Kant spell that I definitely put in? Okay. Banish or in your graveyard. Okay. So banishing it is 100% the play now that I see the effect of Birth. So we'll draw 2. Okay, good. We have Deer Note and we have Therion Irregular. So not the best. But okay. I guess from here we can activate just like Therion P.u.n.k, and here we will choose to add a guy, which is the best guy to add here. So if we have a Psychic in the graveyard, we could do a thing, but it wouldn't be the best to do that. Did we already have Lilyboria? No, so I guess we don't want to necessarily dump Lilyboria if we draw Punk stuff. So let's go ahead and grab. Let's do. I would do yugioh or Regulus, but Regulus is probably more hype. So just grab Regulus and then trade in Regulus. Draw 2 more. Therion P.u.n.k, Therion P.u.n.k. This is okay, honestly. It's not the worst thing in the world. So I guess then we can go ahead and start resolving our other stuff. So we can, right here, right now, activate Kashtira Birth. And then we can Birth, summon back a Fenrir. Fenrir can grab our copy of Rise Heart. And we'll, of course, be able to special summon Therion P.u.n.k as well. We can just keep it as a Omni Negate by attaching our Regulus onto it. Or we can, of course, just use it to make like Diablosis or something. That'd be pretty funny, I guess. So yeah, and then we have this, and would we be able to banish anything funny? I guess we would probably banish Ogre here, and that's fine. I guess I would probably drop Ogre down to 2 since we're only playing 1 Sacred Sword anyways. Okay. So Sacred Sword looks good, I guess, at least. I'm not really upset about Sacred Sword, but yeah. So Diablosis, Shangri-Ira, doing some funnies with that. His hand didn't go that crazy, but it was still completely playable, so never mad about that. So I think starting Unicorn is just significantly better than Fenrir. So the issue with this hand is of course, we're stuck. Our Therion cards get stuck in the hand if there is no way to discard them. So, unfortunate. That or we need a way to special summon them, which is kind of what I was a little afraid of, but whatever, I guess. And we somehow have Deer Note in our hand again. I mean, you still end on at least Shangri-Ira here, which is great. We can, like, grab Rise Heart off of our Fenrir. And those are cards. For sure cards. So here we will have our Ogre Dance to kill Xiamen. They're in a regular. But what if I'm just unhinged? Would it be worth putting in a more full Punk package to dig into the deck somewhat? Actually, no, it wouldn't be because I can't do anything with the Kashtira cards. Well, whatever. So, trade in, and we have Foxy Toon, of course. Always hype. Well, actually, now that I look at it, it's because I'm broke and I only have 1 Regulus, but I'm better off with 3 Regulus and 1 Lilyboria. I'm pretty sure, actually. I'm not sure, but both of them are, like, still okay. But, like, I guess just dump Lilyboria and then, like, draw 2. Karakusai, Therion charge. That's not bad. We could special summon, like, Boom, if we want. Would have really preferred to, simply have, a Kashtira in hand by now, but, like, whatever, I guess. Since we already have Foxy Toon, we're okay to also just dump Boom, and we'll just be fine in a bit, so. Let's just dump Boom, and then with, like, Therion charge and draw 2 more. Ooh, yeah. Now this is a significantly better hand that we can do some things with. And we can even make Baron by normal summoning Shirakusai, I guess, later. So, like, probably Shirakusai Ogre, I guess, that's fine. And we'll just add Kashtira preparations. We can't activate preparations for anything, right? During either player's turn, you can special summon one of your Kashtira monsters that is banished or in your hand. If we had a way to banish the Ogre in our graveyard, I guess that would work, but we do not, sadly. So then, oh, this is the kind of hand I was actually looking for. Okay, but this is a lot more cracked. So we can activate like Fenrir and that grab a guy, or Unicorn grab a guy, but we will of course. It looks like Fenrir is the better discard, and we can just keep Lilyboria around for later as an extender. So it would be like Foxy Toon discarding Fenrir, but first we would Unicorn to grab our copy of Birth, and then we can like Birth summon back Fenrir, I guess, and that's okay. And we have Diablantis, the Menacing Mantis, as well to do some funnies. So let's go through this line then. So we have Xiamen as well, right? And we have Shirakusai. So we would just special summon. Okay, so we can normal summon Shirakusai here, no problem. Okay, just had to check. So we just activate this. We don't have to do anything. So we have Unicorn now, and then we can Foxy Toon discarding Fenrir, and Fenrir will come back later, so that's fine. Then we, of course, will be able to special summon Xiamen, adding Shirakusai, normal summon Shirakusai, and then we will be able to use Shirakusai, or not Shirakusai, Rising Carp's effect to special summon our last copy of Xiamen in deck, I guess. And then we can grab, or not grab, we can special summon Deer Note and Xiamen, and then we can make Diablantis, and then we can Diablantis effect to send Lilyboria. Okay, so we would want to play at least 2 Lilyboria. I think that's reasonable. And then Regulus. Maybe we could be add 2 Regulus. Okay, so we do that. Diablantis effect to turn itself into tuner. Also, Deer Note summon back, like, I guess Foxy's fine. And then we can turn Diablantis into a tuner. Summon Ultimaya to Zulkin, probably in defense. So, noticeably, we aren't super good against, like, a Nibiru here, but whatever, I guess. So, anyways, from here, we can then set our copy of Birth, and that will trigger to Zulkin, allowing us to special summon Crystal Wing, which is great, I guess. Now that I think about it, technically, can't we summon Ancient Fairy Dragon off of this? Power, Tool, Synchro Monster, or 1 level 7 or 8 Dragon Synchro Monster. You can! Would I? No. Why would you do that? That sounds hella dumb. But, anyways. We have Ultimaya to Zulkin. I guess we could technically link off to Zulkin after if we had some kind of good, decent link play or something. But, I mean, I'm not thinking about that too much. So, we have, special summoned Crystal Wing, and we have, like, okay zones. Anyway, then we flip over our copy of Kashtira Birth, and we, of course, have a non-XYZ Kashtira monster in our graveyard, which is Fenrir. Special summon Fenrir, and then we will add our copy of Riseheart, but we will not activate Riseheart just yet. I mean, we can, technically, but whatever. Then we will Lilyboria, special summon Lilyboria, I guess. and then we will send Lily Borea, and then grab Therion Discoloseum, and then we will add Regulus, I suppose, and then we will go ahead and do our thing. Or if we want to mess with our opponent's extra deck, we can instead go for the Diablosis line by grabbing instead, we can grab Bol'Ain. We have a Deer Note in the graveyard if we want to equip Deer Note, or we can just equip, like, Lily Borea in this case. Either one is fine. And then we can just, from that point, we can go XYZ Diablosis and then Shangri-Ira. And of course, we have, like, Therion Cross. But we do not control a Therion monster for Therion Cross, I believe, right? Yeah, we don't, so that play is not, like, super good. So, much preferred line would be just a Lily Borea and then, like, summon Therion Regulus. And then we can just set, like, Therion Cross, so we end on, of course, Shangri-Ira, which will summon, I guess, Ogre. That's the only one we're missing. Right? Actually, no, wait, since we already used Shangri-Ira, then we would just summon back Fenrir or Unicorn, I guess, right? That makes sense. Or summon another Fenrir or Unicorn. Rice Heart would banish probably Ogre as well. And we'll be able to do stuff with that on the next turn with our Kashtira Birth, but we end on an Omni Negate, and then we have, like, probably a Fenrir. And we have, of course, Shangri-Ira, Therion Cross, so that's still alright. It's a big chunky board. And actually we have another monster negate because we have Crystal Wing, which I forgot existed for a while. But yeah, this is just a monster negate every single turn, which is pretty much free stuff. Free stuff is free stuff, and that's always great. And I guess just for the funsies, technically, since we had 2 extra bodies, technically Muckraker for protection is also totally possible. We can Muckraker. And that just works. Like, if we link off to Zulkin and our extra copy of Lily Borea, I believe, because we would just Lily Borea send attached to Lily Borea, and then we can just equip that Lily Borea that was in the graveyard to our Regulus. So this deck, surprisingly, is functional enough. I mean, there's some improvements that can be made, but I don't feel like making them right now, so that's all I've got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. And I guess I'm still missing an extra deck slot, so I guess we'll throw in something funny. Let's do Code Talker. Bye.